hate. Brand new chicks, you don't know the occupation.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Tate on the return. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Down, New York.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds finally at at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
New York.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Complete to number
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. Take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Bengals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. but more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Randy Bullock to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Jackson now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Evan Ingram.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's caught. Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano out to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff to Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Tate to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Jackson. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
1st and goal.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Jackson throwing once more. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete.
Golden Tate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun again to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 40, Mike 40. 19. Watch the back. Watch check smash. Check smash. 40's the Mike. They're not ready for this.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to Slayton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Slayton. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Down and goal from the 5-yard line.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Up to 17. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson. There he goes inside the 30. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down, New York.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Evan Ingram.
Given 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Giants 24, Bengals 21. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It got his man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3-and-out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out to the right here to Shepard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sterling Shepard.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's brought down by Williams.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
21.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Show me.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
To Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Dexter.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's checking.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. He's crossed.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 28. Giants.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Complete to Saquon Barkley.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a give to Barkley.
At the 32-yard line.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball
So
carrier.
a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jackson from the shotgun. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
First down.
On first down, Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
13 yards.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to win this football game.
Turnover on down.
Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
It's a pickup of 3.
As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Giants 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Cincinnati, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the problems just get worse.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Basic fall and you let go. But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back the minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted